In this video tutorial, I'm gonna be teaching you how to jailbreak your PlayStation 4 with latest GoldHen without Blu-ray disc. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Testkit Pro. In this video tutorial, I'm gonna be teaching you how to jailbreak your PlayStation 4 by installing the latest GoldHen version 2.4 B18.7. Wow, that is so long, but yes, this is what it is, guys. That's a new one, and I'm gonna be teaching you how to do this. I mean, this method is good for you guys who want to jailbreak your PlayStation 4 without relying on Blu-ray disc. Whether you are new to jailbreaking or just looking for a better setup, my tutorial will guide you through every step easily because I wanted to make it easy. So from downloading the payload to injecting into your PlayStation 4, and finally exploring the powerful new features packed into this release. Guys, this version was originally built with Blu-ray exploit users in mind, but don't worry, it works perfectly fine with alternative methods too if you are on 11 or below, but this GoldHen is designed to work with system software up to 12.52, which is super duper great. Now, if you have the PlayStation 4 with the system software of 12.52, okay, you're lucky. GoldHen 2.4 B18.7 added support for 12.50 and 12.52. It also added supports for Testkits, same firmware as retail. It's just for developers. But I break down the key improvements along with related tutorials. One of the features of this GoldHen is the App Autokill. Actually, it automatically closes the disk player after jailbreak, eliminates the need for manual intervention. Another one is Disk Auto Eject. It automatically ejects the disk after just GoldHen loads. It's kind of useful for users who don't keep the jailbreak disk inserted. I mean, it's kind of like useful for you guys who are lazy daisy, right? So let's be honest. If you prefer keeping the disk in for, reloading the jailbreak, leave this off. So GoldHen now automates disk handling, less manual work, and smoother jailbreak flow. This GoldHen supports downloading and installing plugins directly from its interface, guys. I mean, no external apps or USB drives required, which is totally cool. If you want to know how to do this, you want to go to GoldHen, Plugin Settings, select Update Plugin Archive. You can select updating source, whether it updates from GitHub, USB stick, or PlayStation 4 hard disk drive. And then you gotta enable plugin loader to load from these two sources. And also enable game patch plugin. Wow, different options. It's really versatile. So you gotta take your pick. But if you choose GitHub as the plugin source, you gotta hit on Update Plugin Archive that GoldHen will automatically download and install them. This feature also supports cheat updates, guys. Patches still require external tools like PS4 Cheats Manager, so you can now grab plugins and just cheats directly from GoldHen. I mean, no extra tools needed, which is pretty much great. Before I start, guys, let's just do this setup process. Now, let's go to the Sistro website and download GoldHen 2.4 B18.7. I put the download link in the description below this video. Some guys just ask me, hey Dex, this GoldHen is not free because when we go to the Sistro, we gotta pay. No, man, it's not like that. Sistro is a great guy. He's a gentleman. He gave us two options. Donate, or if you can't, you can have it free. So if you want to donate, put the amount of the money in that box and donate and receive the file. If you're not enabled or you don't have money, I don't know, whatever, you can just put the 0 and you can download it. It's pretty much easy. But thanks to Sistro, this GoldHen is designed tremendously well to give us this option to jailbreak the PlayStation 4. If you can appreciate this guy, appreciate him because he really deserves to be appreciated. Let's just prepare the payload by creating a folder and drag and drop the file, this file that we downloaded into it. Now, open up the folder, right-click on New GoldHen, show more options, WinRAR, and click on Extract here to extract the contents. If you don't have the WinRAR, just try to install it. I mean, it's not a big deal, guys. WinRAR is totally free of charge, so you can just Google it and go to the official website and download, install, and boom. Now you can come back here, create a folder, drag and drop in the folder, extract it, and that's it. That's how it works. Now, another feature of this GoldHen is AIO or AIO Fix Plugin. It's now built-in GoldHen's interface, guys. It makes it easier to resolve issues than previously required manual configuration edits. You can go to GoldHen plugin settings and enable the AIO, or I don't know, some people say AIO, the others say AIO. Let me call it AIO. Yeah, AIO Fix Plugin. So this AIO Fix is now one click away, which is great for older setups and now optional for this new version of the GoldHen. Now it's time to prep your USB stick. Connect your USB stick to the computer, right-click and format it with the FAT32 or exFAT file system. For your information, PlayStation 4 supports two file systems from your external hard disk drive or USB stick, FAT32 or exFAT. Both of them are supported. So it's your call if you want to format it with FAT32 or exFAT. Not a big deal. I mean, the file system must be just readable by PS4, right? So I formatted with FAT32 and I opened the USB stick and I drag and drop the new GoldHen into the root of it. If you don't drag and drop or copy the GoldHen into the root of your USB stick or hard disk drive, PlayStation 4 is not able to find and read it. So be careful, guys, because some of you just commented me that, okay, I did whatever you said, but there is no goal. Okay, you gotta just follow step by step. Whatever I say, you have to try to be so meticulous to proceed. If you miss one step, you're gonna fail. So please watch it carefully and do whatever I say step by step. Unplug and plug it back into the USB port of the PlayStation 4 to make it ready to receive. I mean, your USB stick that it contains the new GoldHen, you have to connect it to your PlayStation 4 for the first time. We want a jailbreak. Next time, we don't need it anymore. I will explain it later while I am trying to jailbreak my PlayStation 4. Okay? Now, another feature of this GoldHen is community support, visibility through the new supporters page. I mean, GoldHen includes a section to recognize its top contributors and supporters. It brings more transparency and appreciation to the project. Like you can understand who is behind this, who is contributing, who is supporting. You can even contribute, no problem. Why not? If you're able, you can contribute. You can even support, and you can have your name if you're active in that section, of course. So if you want to know where it is, you just can go to GoldHen, About, GoldHen Supporters. You can see top donors and contributors. So GoldHen now celebrates its community supporters, gets visibility and recognition, which is a cool option. I think it is a cool option because I see some of the new names and I see some of the old names. You can get familiar with those guys. So let's get back to setup. Click and run pp-pwn to begin. If you are on 11, then click on Payload, select stage 2 11.bin. If you don't know where it is, because Syspro didn't just bring these kind of stages files, .bin files with this new GoldHen, you can watch my previous video tutorial and you can learn how to extract the stage 2 11.bin or even lower versions. You can watch the previous video and you can find it out. It's not a big deal, guys. In the config option, click and select Ethernet because this Ethernet port must be connected to the PlayStation 4's Ethernet port using LAN cable. What does it mean? It means that my PlayStation 4 is connected to my laptop by LAN cable because we want actually to jailbreak the PlayStation 4 with this new GoldHen via network. When I say network, please do not mix it up with the internet because we don't need internet at all with this one. Okay, connection. We say that we need a connection, but I didn't say I need the internet connection. Just a connection via LAN cable and LAN port. Because the process of jailbreaking with this method is via network connection. And we need the LAN cable and LAN ports. So for firmware version, I choose 11 because I am on 11. And also check the retry and fail option. If the PP pawn tries and it fails, it retries again automatically. So it doesn't ask you to do it again. It'll just do the job itself, let's say. Okay, now the payload injector is ready and steady. What's the next part? Let's just continue the setup on PlayStation 4 this time by going to Settings, Network, Enable Connect to the Internet. Go to Setup Internet Connection, use a LAN cable, Custom, PPPoE, and set the username and password as Dex and hit Next. So choose Automatic, Automatic, and Do Not Use. The network is configured and my PlayStation 4 is ready to talk to the injector. So push Test Internet Connection button to proceed. It's really important because if you don't do this, you may fail. Why? Because when you push the connection button to proceed, it means that you tell the PlayStation 4, okay, try to find and assign IP address and server. PS4 by this button tries to get itself connected to the PP pawn as the server and client. So with this case, while the PlayStation 4 is trying to get the IP address from PP pawn server, you gotta go back to PP pawn and click on Run Exploit to start. The PlayStation 4 gets an IP address and jailbreaking starts because it starts to search and search on the network to see who is just broadcasting the IP and receiving and assigning the IP, and then get connected to the PP pawn, and PP pawn starts to just do its job. So it has to pass several stages until GoldHen 2.4 B18.7 is injected, guys. During the process, try not to interrupt it with some other task, guys. Let PP pawn do all tasks and just be relaxed, okay? While PP pawn is just doing its job, you might see network connection error message from PS4. It's pretty much normal, guys. Don't panic. I could say just let it be, guys, okay? Because it's part of the process and stages. So if the PP pawn is doing the task and you see that network connection error on the PlayStation 4 while the PP pawn stages are running, it means that it is perfectly fine. The application is working, the jailbreak is happening in the background. But some stages like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and so on must be passed that this new GoldHen could just get injected to finish up jailbreaking PlayStation 4. If the process is stopped or stuck, or I don't know, you got any error messages from PP pawn, not the PlayStation 4, close the application, PP pawn, go to PS4 network connection, push test internet connection again, and then run PP pawn to proceed the tasks. This will fix the problem. Another problem and another troubleshooting is, if PP pawn couldn't get connected to your PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 couldn't get connected to the PP pawn, another reason could be your operating system firewall. So you can temporarily turn the firewall off, do the task, and then turn it on back again. Because it happened to myself with the same system, the same configuration. I started to run the PP pawn, but PS4 couldn't get the IP address from PP pawn to do the task, like jailbreaking stuff happening. I tried to figure out what's the problem. I went to the firewall setting, I tried to turn it off and did it again, and then worked. Next time, I turned on the firewall and I did the task and it works. So sometimes firewall acts up, guys, okay? If the firewall acts up, you can turn it off temporarily, and then when your jailbreaking process is finished, you can turn it on back in the matter of the security for sure. Yes. And this is it, guys. Payload is loaded. GoldHen is injected, and I just successfully jailbroke my PlayStation 4 with the latest GoldHen and also without any Blu-ray disc. Now you can unplug the USB stick which you already connected to the PlayStation 4 port, USB port You can unplug it because GoldHen now is copied into the PlayStation 4's hard disk drive for later usage. I mean, next time you don't need to plug in your USB stick to jailbreak the PlayStation 4, which is the cool feature. This is the question that most of you guys ask me, that what about the USB stick? What about the USB? Should we add it again? Should we plug it again? No, guys. One time is okay. It will be copied in the hard disk drive. As I already mentioned, GoldHen version 2.4 B18.7 works with PlayStation 4 system software up to 12.52, and if you are above 11, you need to use it by Blu-ray disc. I know, guys, I know. But I believe it's a leap forward in stability, durability, flexibility, and community support. Even though it was originally built for Blu-ray exploit users, this method of DexTech Pro Director Choice makes things easy for guys who are below 11 and don't have Blu-ray disc or disc burner to proceed. I know, because having Blu-ray disc nowadays is kind of optional. First of all, it's really expensive. Second of all, it's technical because you gotta know how to burn, how to do this and that. It needs a tutorial as well for some of you guys that you are not familiar with this, okay? So, the installation is quick, no muss, no fuss. It's just a clean jailbreak with powerful features, and my intention is to make it available for you. And if you guys found this guide helpful, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thank you for watching and have a good one. Subscribe to DexTech Pro YouTube channel.